another amazing game for the Atari 600. And I would call this the best game on the Atari 600 that is not a port of an arcade game. So, in terms of games that are original to the system, this one I think is the best. I dare say they named an entire genre after it. I'm talking about adventure, okay? This awesome game here, so satisfying, is an adventure game. Now, it has 3 games to it, okay? Which seems a little light for a massive epic, as I just promised it was. But these matter in ways you can't even fathom. The first game is very simple. You have to get a key, you open up a castle, in the castle is a trophy, and you win. And of course there are bats and dragons flying around. Now some might say that the dragons look like ducks. I don't subscribe to that. And you will also notice that the dragons are see-through. Okay? Which seems like some kind of error on the part of the programmers, but it is actually a feature. And it is one of the most brilliant features in any video game. See, because the dragon is see-through, after you die by getting eaten by a dragon, you can see your character sprite inside the dragon, where you are trapped for all eternity. Until you hit the reset button, okay? Now normally, when you reset the game, everything goes back to normal, okay? You lose everything. Everything literally resets, like rebooting your computer. Not so here. This game, you can continue. Yes, that's right. With only 4 bytes, this Atari 600 gives you an adventure game with various mazes, items, and castles, and dragons. And if you die, you can reset and pick up where you left off. I mean, that is like the most amazing thing. Okay, this is like one of those daring design choices that change the industry forever. Okay, you die, but then you can continue where you left off. Oh my lord. Oh dear lord. Okay, and it doesn't just end there, okay? Now, I said there was 3 games. The second game is hard mode, okay? You have to go through even more, okay? You have to there are now 3 castles with 3 different color keys, and you have to get the trophy, you have to bring it back to your home castle, and then you win the adventure, okay? And there's more dragons and puzzles and stuff, okay? But here's the thing. The third game is hard mode with randomization. That's right. The randomization, the thing that people are hacking games now, like Metroid and Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, to put random item placement into those games. This game had it from day one. Now that one step alone gives the game like literally infinite replayability. It has been 40 years, okay, and I'm still replaying the game to this day. I think that speaks to its replayability and how ingenious these design choices were made. Okay, now there's a lot of stories behind this game that of course we should address. This game was programmed by Warren Robinett, okay? And we all know this because this is the game that has the first Easter egg in it. By finding an invisible item and walking through a wall, you can see his name by Warren Robinett, okay? This is something I, of course, had no idea of when I first owned the game. I heard about this years later, and I thought it was really cool. You know, I think even after all the playing I had done with there's still secrets in there. Because of course there are still secrets in there. It's adventure. Come on. Okay, so this speaks to problems with the industry, you could say, that people weren't getting credited, like Like there was no end credits. Well, they didn't have enough space on the disc to like write out full words. So of course they didn't have credit. But even on the box and on the instruction manual, the people who designed the game still weren't getting credit. Okay, and that kind of really upset them, because if you know how hard it is to make a video game, and it just sucks that you don't get to put your name on something you put so much of yourself into. Okay, this of course led to a bunch of programmers leaving and creating the first third-party game development company, Activision. Okay, which is a story for another day. But this game, like I said, had the first Easter egg. And this was, of course, a big plot point in the book from Ernest Cline, Ready Player One. Now, there's a lot of controversy about that book. Some people love it, some people hate it. I think it works really good as an audiobook, because the book is read by Will Wheaton, which, I know, he just does a really great job of it. And I kind of have a soft spot in my heart for that audiobook, because that was my first audiobook. Like, when I first signed up for Audible, that was the first thing I thought to buy and listen to. And I was not disappointed. So, Audible is not sponsoring this, but they could. They could. And of course, the book Ready Player One went on to be made into a big blockbuster, Ready Player One, and that's fine. And within that movie, they also talk extensively about this game and the Easter egg. It becomes a slightly different plot point in that big budget special effects movie. Okay, but what really matters to me is this game is special. And it's a lot of fun to play, even to this day. So go boot it up, get your notepads and your pencils, and draw the map so you can get through it faster than the dragon can catch you. That's still a thing, and it's still a thing that I love. So please check it out, and until next time, remember, a little play goes a long way.